The start of your class is very important. You've got to get your student interested and talking as soon as possible. Hi, I'm Eric, a creator for Wondershare DemoCreator. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, like, and hit that bell icon to get notified of future videos. Let me show you 10 online icebreakers you can use in your class. 10 icebreakers for online class. Teaching online is similar to a normal class. Sometimes you need to get learners excited about class by doing an icebreaker. I always say it's like preparing to play a sport. You need to warm up your muscles. The same for learning. By getting students to talk and engage with each other before the lesson starts, they are stretching their social and learning muscles. To get the students to open up, here are 10 icebreaker activities you can use for online class. Charades. One student at a time picks a random action and acts it out. The other students guess what their friend is doing. In order for them not to shout out, you can tell them to type it in chat, or they can raise their hand emoticon and then you can ask each student. Pictionary. Kids are losing their ability to write. So I encourage my online students to have a notebook or whiteboard with them during class. You can ask them to write down answers, draw pictures, or just practice their writing and spelling during class. You ask them to draw a picture and all the students raise their notepads to show their pictures. You can ask them to draw something and the other students can guess what it is. Show and tell. Online class gives us the opportunity to get to know our students better. We are in their houses. Take something and share it with the class. You can also play scavenger hunt. Tell the students to find something round, red, something starting with the letter H, something from your kitchen, your favorite toy. There is definitely an advantage to being in the students' homes. Scattergories. Scattergories works by giving the students a random letter and categories. They have to write a word starting with that letter. Here is a website where kids can play Scattergories for free. You can put them in pairs, take a screenshot, and give them a couple of minutes to write down their answers. An alternative is the alphabet game. They have to look inside their house for a word for each letter of the alphabet. If they can't find a letter, move on to the next and try to fill in as many as possible. Google Map game. Geoguesser is a fun game. In the free version, it drops you randomly somewhere in the world. You can ask the students where they think it is. Let them guess the continent and country. Give one student control and let them place the pin. Same and different. Team building game. The aim is to get to know other learners. This activity allows students to share information and be better at communicating in groups. Split your class into groups of 3 or more and allocate them in different breakout rooms. Ask each group to write down a list of interesting things they all have in common. Avoid obvious things such as being boys and girls, being the same age or from the same country. You can also write down things that are different between them. Count to 10. Here is a simple icebreaker that needs absolutely nothing. If you have a group of students, more than 3, they have to try and count to 10. If they say a number at the same time, they have to restart. Individual students can say 2 numbers in a row. You can start off easy by making it up to 5. So it's like 1, 2, 3. Sorry guys. Restart. Share a picture. Each student shares a photo from their lives, if they are an appropriate age. Before class starts, I ask them to prepare a photo to talk about. It could be about their weekend, a friend, a meal they had during the week, anything that allows them to share something about their lives. Another fun idea is to ask them to send you a photo of themselves when they were much younger. Then you show that photo to class and ask everyone to guess whose photo it is. Introduce a partner. Students are assigned a partner to interview and then introduce that person to class. This takes the pressure off of them to talk about themselves and teaches them to ask questions, remember information, and speak in front of others. 3 words icebreaker. Ask the students to agree on a random topic. It can be anything from food, animals, or sport. Explain that each person should contribute with 3 words to the story. Try to move from one person to the other quickly. They practice creating a story and realize that it's okay to make mistakes in class. Here I am in Wondershare DemoCreator. Let me show you how to make fun, engaging lessons for your online students. So this is the dashboard. You can see everything, and this is me, my video. You can make a smaller picture if you want to, like a circle or a square. You can even remove the background so that they only see you. With students, when you teach online, they need to see you, they need to hear you, and you can even use a whiteboard while teaching. So you can be talking about something and you can write down the sentences. What I like to do is write down some of their mistakes, and then later on we can fix it together. Like he says, the girl wants ice cream, and then you type this out, and then later you can go through it with them where they can fix it. So then you add another text box, put it over here, and you can say, listen, I think there's something wrong here. What do you think is wrong? You change the color, and then they can say, the girl wants. You can also make it visually appealing for your students by adding pictures or videos and then using that for your lesson. So you just go here, you add picture. Let's pick a picture like this, and then the student can actually talk about it. So you can say, oh, what do you see? I see 2 people talking. What do you think they are talking about? What are they wearing? This makes teaching a lot easier. What I like to do is I like to share my desktop so that they can see what I'm showing them. If I've got a document that we can use for the lesson, I open it up and I see, oh, can you see this well? Let's talk about doctors should be paid more. What do you think? Use these techniques to make learning fun and engaging for your online students. Here I am in Wondershare DemoCreator. Let me show you how I like to use this to teach my students in an engaging way. Now, teaching adults can be a little bit more difficult, so you want to include real-world resources for them to look at during your lesson. I've already loaded up some pictures that I can click on, and then I can ask them about this picture. Who do you see? What are they doing? This is David Beckham. What is he famous for? Or I can talk about things like movies or other hobbies and interests they have. And by showing them pictures, they find it more relatable and can enjoy the lesson more. If you want to add some more things, you go to add picture and then you open it up. I like to do something like this. So it's a board game that you play with your students, and that makes class a lot more fun. And I include this, so we'll say, okay, let's ask questions about your teacher. You can use who, what, when, where, why, have you ever. So with your teacher, who was your first teacher? What did they teach you? When is the last time you saw them? So I'm moving my picture like this so that they can see me better if they want to. Or I could use an avatar. You get plenty of avatars to choose from if you're on the paid version, or you get these ones free. Hi there. You have the option of streaming your lesson, or you could demo and record it. You can even put your text in here if you don't want to show it to your students to help yourself if there are certain points that you would like to remember. This helps us a lot as teachers. So you can use these to make your classes more interactive and engaging.